Hey, how's it going, everybody? Um, Sorry I didn't make videos for I think like a week. I went on vacation for 4 days, and I think like the day before I left, um, just wasn't enough to make a video on. So there's been like a few bets since I made my last video. So I'm gonna go on the screen capture and show you guys those bets and explain those. And then today is the 1st of November. We're just going to see if there's any bets worth taking. We got one college football game. It's Navy versus UConn. And yeah, and then we got some NBA also. So yeah, we're going to try to get back into it. After I got back from those 4 days, I kind of just had to take it slow and try to get back into it. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the screen capture, and I'll show you what you missed. All right, here we are in the account history. As you can see that 5 day gap from the 24th to the 29th. That was my vacation. So I think the last thing you saw was here on the 23rd. Let's see. We got the that was the one we made the video on where we took the Nets and we should have won, and then we hedged it, and then we won on the Nuggets. So the 24th, that's the day before I left. I took the Hawks, it started with the Pistons, plus 185. They were at home versus the Hawks, and I just didn't think they were gonna let the Hawks just run away with it. So I just put some money on the Pistons at plus 185, and then I just turned the game off for a little bit. Sometimes I do that. Because I know I'm not going to make another bet for the next few minutes. And then I turned it. I checked the lines, and it was Hawks plus 145. I just jumped on it. Didn't even care what the score was. Just take my free money and move on. And then you can see there I put another 7 on the Pistons. That was much later in the game. It was because I liked the Pistons more than the Hawks, and I accidentally put too much on the Hawks when I was hedging. I should have put like 30, so I would have won more on the Pistons because I actually like the Pistons more. But the Hawks won the game, so kind of wasted that $7. But I think I won. I ended up winning like 20 or something like that. Yeah, I won like $20 that day. And then I lost 20. This is my first day back. I took the Nuggets plus 130. This is against the Mavs. The Nuggets were up like all game, and I told myself if I got like a good deal on the Nuggets, I would take them. I think when I did this, they were down by like one or two, plus 130. I figured they were at home, and they'd been ahead most of the game, so I had one earlier on the Nuggets you guys saw, so I thought it'd be safe to take the Nuggets. They ended up they made it close, but I didn't really watch. Sometimes on Sling, like if the game goes past its allotted time, it won't let you watch it, even though it's still going. So I couldn't watch the end, but I was watching the score, and they were within one, and they could have made a three to like send it to overtime. But yeah, that one just didn't work out, so we lost 20 on that one. And this is yesterday. You see, I took the not yesterday, day before yesterday. Yesterday I didn't make any bets. I was watching but didn't find anything. I took the Celtics plus 475 for $11, and then I just did the thing I usually do. I took the Bucks minus 125 on the hedge. So I made I think like $20 from that, and then I like an idiot took the under again. So I think I've lost every single under. Maybe I won one, but unders have been horrible for me. And then here, the last bet, Clippers 20-1. I just put 275. I would have won like $50. They were down by like 8, I think, with like 7 or 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The Clippers are like a pretty scrappy team. They didn't have Kawhi playing that night, but I just like to bet on scrappy teams, and I know Doc Rivers is like a pretty good coach, so. Jazz is also really good at home. That's probably why I got like freaking 20-1. Uh, Sometimes I just like put a couple bucks just because I think they got a chance. I think they had a chance there, but like as soon as I put the bet in, the Jazz hit a three, and it was just like over. Like Clippers never really came close. So yeah, that puts us at $1,180. Gonna try to bet this Navy Yukon game. I'll get back to you guys. Hopefully there's audio. All right, how's it going, guys? I just watched the Navy versus Yukon game. It was pretty much a blowout the entire game. Navy just running the ball at will. Yukon like scored a little bit and they got a few first downs here and there. The opportunity I got was in the third quarter. My two favorite bets in football are spread at the end of the first quarter and spread at the end of the third quarter, because they're like time frames that the teams don't really care about. Like the end of the third quarter and the end of the first quarter, like nothing really happens. They just like flip fields and whoever has the ball still has the ball, same down, whatever. So it's kind of like an artificial like break in the game, and I think it's more advantageous to bet after the first and after the third, because you don't have teams like calling timeouts or like scrambling to score points. They kind of just like, yeah, I don't care, and they just do whatever they would do anyways. So it's a little more predictable. But it was a score at the end of the third quarter. Navy had just scored, so they were up by 32 points, 42-10, and so that means Yukon is getting the ball. There's 5 minutes left in the third quarter. I got Yukon plus 32.5, so they get plus half a point. And they're getting the ball, and it was minus 200. So basically, they just have to run off like a few minutes off the clock before they punt it back or whatever. And I think they were like weighting it, obviously, like in favor of Navy. I'm sure more people were betting on Navy and stuff. So that's why I got like minus 200. Usually, if you get a line like that with just like 5 minutes left, it'd probably be like minus 300 something. So I was just hoping UConn would get like a couple first downs, which they did, and they got a couple calls, and they ended up just running out the clock. Navy never got the ball back. So yeah, we won on that. I put $46. It was originally minus 230 when I first hit it, but then from the time that I put the bet in to the time that they accepted it, the line changed. So I actually got minus 200, so I made $23 off of 46. And yeah, that was the only bet I took today. I was thinking about taking the Pistons against the Bulls because it's D Rose's old team. And I looked at the box score, and he had, when I first checked, he had like 17 points in like 13 minutes or something like that, which is pretty insane. And I thought he was going to go off against his old team, but I think they put him in the game like too late. They put him back in the game with like 5 minutes left, not really enough time to like get a feel for the game and stuff. In my opinion, like he should have been out there pretty much the entire fourth quarter if they actually wanted to win. He's the hottest guy you have, the most experienced guy you have. But anyways, yeah, I was gonna take the Pistons, and I could have got him at 10-1, and I could have hedged, and I would have won if I would have got him there. But I just held off. I've been kind of skittish on the NBA ever since I came back from vacation. It's funny because I was like firing like $90 on the NBA and stuff like that. But the NBA is just kind of sketchy to me. I'd rather bet on like college. But yeah, anyway, so we had one bet. We won $23. I don't think I'm gonna bet anything else, but just in case, I'm gonna watch a couple basketball games. So yeah, I'll let you know if I do anything else. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. I didn't end up betting on any NBA games. I haven't really been liking betting on NBA too much lately. I think the best strategy is just to find a team that's down, so you get like plus a lot on the money line, and then just if you think they're just gonna make it a close game, and then just taking the other side once they make it close, and then just forgetting about it. I think that's the best strategy for NBA for me right now. We got college football tomorrow. Probably the best day of the week is Saturday. So I'm going to try to get up early and catch those early games. And yeah, I'll put in a short clip at the end of this of the account history, just like a couple seconds, because my video capture my screen capture on my phone, it's having the audio issue again on the other phone, so I can't record audio on the screen capture. But yeah, you'll just be able to see the one bet that I made today. So that's gonna do it for this episode. Remember, if you decide to bet on sports, please do it responsibly, and we'll see you tomorrow with some college football.